Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is the first time you're seeing my video, you're welcome to Sew with Carissa, and if you're also a returning subscriber or viewer, thank you for sticking with me. In this video, we'll be learning how to make this beautiful dress without Hardnet. It's a bulky ball dress without Hardnet. If it's something you're interested in, please watch to the end, and please do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Let's get right into the video. First off, I'll draw my starting line. My fabric is folded into two, and I'll take my half length measurements. Note this dress is made for a 1-year-old child, so my half length measurement is 7 inches plus 1 inch sewing allowance, so that makes it 8 inches, and that is why you can see I'm indicating it on the fabric already, 8 inches. Then I'll join the lines together to make a straight line. Once I'm done with that, the next thing I'm going to do is to take the shoulder or the back measurement, which is also 9 inches. 9 inches divided by 2, that's 4.5. As you can see, the fabric is folded into two, so I am taking 4.5 inches for my shoulder measurement, and I'm going to indicate that on the fabric. Then I'll go down from that place that I indicated by 4 inches, because that is for the armhole measurement. So I'm going to join the lines together. So the next thing I'm going to do is to go for the bust measurement. For the bust measurement is 20 inches. 20 divided by 4 is 5 inches. Then I'm going to add 1.5 inches, half an inch for ease and 1 inch for sewing allowance. And then children, they have similar measurements, but for me I added extra 2 inches for the waist area, because their stomach can be bigger than their bust at times, so that makes it 22 inches. So I'll go right to the neck width. The neck width, I took 2 inches neck width down. Neck depth is also 2 inches, so I'm going to join the lines together. So I'll go down by the shoulder, and with half an inch for the shoulder slope. Then I will add extra half an inch for the shoulder slope allowance as well, which I already indicated on the fabric. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to connect the lines together. The next thing is to take the measurement of the armhole, which is 4 inches. I'm going to divide it into 2 inches. I'll go in by half an inch, and I'll take my curve ruler to curve that out. That is going to be only the front um for only the front part of the blouse, so that when I attach my sleeve, it will not look too bulky. So the next thing I'm going to do is just get my scissors, and then I'm just going to go ahead and trim that out carefully. And then I'm trying to place the normal armhole I'm going to use for the back. That was what I just indicated on the material. So I'll go ahead and just trim that out, and then I'm going to place the front part of the blouse on my folded fabric that is also folded into two. I'll take 1 inch for zip allowance. I'll just go ahead and just trim out the back part. So for the neck depth of the what's it called now, the back part is 1 inch. So I'll go ahead for my starting line. I'll go down by 1 inch, and then I'm just going to use my free hand to join the lines together. And once I'm done with that, I'll pick up my scissors. I'll also trim that out carefully. Then I'll trim out the shoulder cuff, shoulder slope as well. Then I'll also trim out the front part armhole and the front part neck depth. So this is how it's going to look like. Then I'm going to open up the zip allowance for the back, like so. So this is how it's gonna look once I'm done. I'm using my pin to secure both the back and the front part. So for the front parts, we're placing this bridal net. As you can see from the initial video of the dress, there is a bridal net on it. So I'm going to place my bridal net on the front part. I will just use my scissors to trim out the ones I want to use, just trim it out. And then I'm going to use my hemming gum. If you have a white hemming gum, I'm going to place it underneath the net, and I'll use my iron to plaster it, to stick it together to the what's it called now, the main fabric. I use a mikado fabric for the white material, so I also use my bridal net on it. So that is what you see me doing here. I will repeat the same process for the back part as well. So once I'm done with that, you're going to see the final result. So this is how the back part is also going to look like. As you can see, I'm done joining the bridal lace to the main fabric. So this is the for the skirt part. I folded my fabric into four. As you can see, folded it into two first before folding it into four. For the waist part, the waist is 20 inches plus 2 inches so zip allowance. So you're going to divide your 20 inches by 6.14, which gives you 3.25. You approximately I change it to 4 inches so that I will have enough allowance. So that is what I just carved out there. Then from the waist length is 7 inches from the waist down to the down part of the length of the dress is 19 inches. So the full length of the dress is 19 inches. So because I'm cutting from the waist, so I just place the waist measurement, that's shoulder to waist is 7 inches. So from 7 inches to 19 inches, that was what I placed on this fabric, and I just cut that out like yard. So this is how it's gonna look. I'm going to repeat the same process for the lining as well. So this is what we have after cutting it out and after taking out the measurement. So the next thing is, this is our tool that we're going to use for the full for the skirt. And so this is the full, which is 14 inches. So I divided it into two. So from the upper part of the yard, I'm going to remove half an inch, and then I'm going to measure 6 inches down. You know, we are not adding add net to it, so we need to make it very full. So I'm going to layer the two net on it. So I'm just going to measure 6 inches um to the on the yard material. I'm going to measure 6 inches round like so. And so once I'm done like that, with time you will understand what I'm doing. So after measuring 6 inches, I'm going to join all the lines together, and then I'm going um to fix the net, the two net on it. So the 6 inches is going to be from the place, the measurement, that is where I marked down, that is where the 6 inches, and the 14 inches is going to be from the upper part of the free yard. Do you understand? This line I'm marking now, from that line down, that is where the 6 inches net is going to be placed, but the full length, which is the 14 inches, is going to be placed on the upper part. Once I'm done with that, you will see the outcome of it. You will not need to add net to the dress once you are done. So the next thing is to cut the 6 inches net now that I'm going to place at the lower part of the yard. That is what I am trying to cut out from this my two net. So I'm just going to, I have like 5 yards of net here because this dress is made for a 1 year old girl. So I'm just going to place my tape pull on the two nets and measure down to 7 inches. That 7 inches is half an inch, 1 inch sewing allowance, and half an inch for excess net. That is so that it will not be the same length with the yard material. The net will be a little bit longer than the inner. That's the plain inner that is going to be inside. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to trim that off, and I'm going to gather it round on the yard skirt. If you've watched my video up to this point, that means you're enjoying it. That means you are enjoying the video. Please do not forget to like, share, and click the subscribe button. You can also turn on your notifications so that when I upload new videos, you'll be notified. Thank you for watching. So this is the 7 inches sewn that I'm going to cut out now. I'm going to join them together so that it will be a little bit fuller when I'm gathering it on the material. So this is where I'm going to gather it. I'm trying to indicate, so it's going to be round like that, so it will be facing down. Once I'm done with that, I will place the 14 inches one on top. Then you will see the outcome. Once that is done, I will take that to the sewing machine. Then I will show you once I'm done. So this is the outcome. You see how full it is without add net. It's already very, very full. So this is how it looks like. I don't even need to add add net. You see, that is the 6 inches and the 7 inches. Now I did two layers on top. So I did two layers for the 14 inches also. And this is how full it looks. You don't even need to use add net. You don't need to add net to it at all. So I have already gathered it, and then the next thing is to join it to the upper part of the blouse, of the dress, I mean. And this is the outcome after joining it to the upper part of the dress. You see, it doesn't need any add net. It's very, very full. I also added a little bit of bow at the back. So this is how to make your dress without adding add net. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe. See you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.